Well, happy pre-Friday, everybody. Today is kind of weird here in Buckingham. It's really cold. It was very windy earlier, and we had some snow squalls. So, what are you going to have on a cold night? So what we're going to have here is what I call ultimate meatloaf. I got the original recipe from that magazine that Kraft used to send out, and then I monkeyed around with it, so now it's mine. But what we have here is a 2-pound meatloaf, and all you need is 2 pounds of, I like to use a very lean meat, a lean ground beef, because I don't like my meatloaf sitting in grease while it cooks. Now that can be pretty pricey. So here's a tip to help stretch your food budget. Haunt your stores. When you're going through your stores, you want to look, because most stores will have some stuff marked down, because they're either going to mark it down or they're going to have to throw it out, because it's going to go what they call out of code, which means, the food, they don't want to sell it. It won't be at its freshest. So when you pick those things up, there's nothing wrong with that. But what you want to do is either one, use it that day, or two, put it in the freezer. When you pull it out of the freezer, you need to use it that day. So this ground beef that is very lean ended up costing me $9. Not bad for extra lean ground beef. To that I added 2 eggs, 1 package of stuffing mix, which I got from Aldi. So we're talking probably about $1.50 on the on the stuffing mix. And then you have a cup of water. I put in about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and then I added some steak seasoning to give it a little more oomph. So we have this already. It's going to go into a, let me check, 375 oven for 1 hour. Then with that, I found a recipe on Pinterest, and the young lady, it was Andy Ann's Recipes. I found it on Pinterest. So it's cinnamon roasted sweet potatoes and apples. So what I have here is 4 cups, which was about 2 really good sized yams. Yams are not expensive. I peeled them, I cubed them up, and I put them in here with a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which I get at Aldi, and about a half a teaspoon of salt. Mix that up really well. Then I'm going to spread that out on my covered sheet pan that I put some spray on. So I'm just going to dump that out there and spread them evenly. Let me do this so you can see where we're at there. Sorry. Oops. Let me see if I can, trying to show you here. Here we go. That's where we're at there. So back here, sorry, not very professional, still trying to figure out how to use equipment. So that's going to go into a 425 degree oven for 20 minutes on the lowest rack. When that 20 minutes is up, I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to put it back in this bowl, and to that I'm going to add 2 cups of chopped apples. These are Honeycrisp that I got at Aldi. I will add another tablespoon of EVOO, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. So that's what's gonna, then you're gonna mix that all up, put it back on your baking sheet, put it back in that 425 degree oven for another 20 minutes. After 10 minutes, you want to take it out, flip it over with a spatula, put it back in for the last 10 minutes. And it'll be done when, everything's starting to turn kind of golden brown. It gets a little crispy on the edges. So that's what's for dinner. I'll try to get a short on here so everybody can see what it came out like. And that's what's for dinner in Mama Khan's kitchen on Thursday night, or pre-Friday as I like to call it. So gonna pair this dinner up with a really good Meritage from Childress Winery. My son brought me up some Childress Wineries down in North Carolina, not about an hour out of Charlotte. And if you ever get down that way, it is well worth the effort to go. The wine's good. food is excellent. I highly recommend. So, cheers, everybody. Talk to you soon. Don't forget to like these and share with your friends. And Mama Con will be back later. See ya. Bye.